This is San Diego News Daily.
I'm Monica Dean. Let's get right into your top local stories. Meteorologist Angelica Campos has a look at our forecast on this weather alert day. It is Friday, it's raining, and hopefully it's going to move out of here for the weekend, Angelica.
Hi, Monica. That's right. We're going to get Sunday as the best day out of the two, but more rain is on the way for tonight and into tomorrow. Accumulations ranging from 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch, and we're expecting additional accumulations between 1/10 of an inch to 1/2 inch for tomorrow. This afternoon, any additional rain will be very spotty in nature, and I'll show you what it looks like. Here's why we'll see more rainfall. Two systems, one moves out, the next one is going to be on its way for tonight and tomorrow, and that'll bring the next round of wet weather for Saturday. And as you can see, we still have some spotty showers across the county, a little bit more widespread in nature, and we'll see the best opportunities until at least 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and then it'll shift over towards the eastern part of the county, mountains, deserts, where the winds are also going to be picking up. We'll keep those showers going into tomorrow morning. The best chance for rain will be Saturday morning. By the afternoon, it does look like it should be drier. And again, anywhere from 1/10 of an inch to 1/2 inch of additional rainfall for tomorrow. I'll give you a closer look at the 10-day forecast coming up. Monica, back to you.
All right, thank you. Today's storm will bring some much needed relief for the drought, but it also comes with some problems. The city of San Diego says the last week's storm flooding parts of the county is they're working to minimize the issue. They say this is what they're trying to prevent. This is what Mission Boulevard looked like over the weekend. This week, city crews have focused on placing temporary bumps throughout common flood-prone areas to alleviate the aging infrastructure in the area.
Right now, there are hundreds of employees going around the city, making sure that the drains in their area are clear of leaves, dirt, debris, anything like that.
And businesses in the area say they've also been preparing as best they can for today's rain. A pursuit that started in Southern California ended up in Mexico for the second time this month. This one started in downtown San Diego, ended up in Tijuana. San Diego police say they got reports of a stabbing in the East Village yesterday morning and found a man who had some serious injuries. The man, the suspect there, had reportedly left in a gray Mercedes. They later found the suspected vehicle on Stork Street, and that's where the pursuit started. Officials say the driver then crossed into Tijuana, where Mexican law enforcement shot the suspected vehicle. The driver was taken to the hospital. His condition is unknown. A man has been arrested in connection with stealing thousands of dollars worth of bronze plaques from libraries across the county. The sheriff's department says Randall Balsley stole from El Cajon a plaque from the library in Imperial Beach last month. He was also suspected of similar crimes in Lemon Grove, Rancho San Diego, Alpine, and Forest Ranch. They arrested him earlier this week after executing a search warrant at his home. Investigators say they found some of those stolen plaques. A college area neighborhood is still cleaning up after an overnight tagger vandalized several properties there last weekend. On Sunday morning, people living in the Ladrona Street neighborhood woke up to tags on their vehicles, streets, and fences, all in that orange paint. The word honk was tagged on the back of this black pickup, but some were far more threatening. One neighbor told us a nearby car had been broken into. She scared away someone trying to climb her neighbor's fence during the time that tagging appeared.
It's just disgusting behavior. It ends up costing people a ridiculous amount of money to repair the damage that's caused.
Now that I have 3 cameras on my house because there's been numerous different things that have happened.
Well, while the tagging did get a response from the city's Get It Done app, San Diego police say they have not yet received a formal complaint. An El Cajon family was staring down an ambulance bill of, get this, more than $60,000 with no end in sight. How NBC7 Investigates stepped in to solve this 2-year-old problem all in a week. And we still have a chance of showers this afternoon. Meteorologist Angelica Campos will give us a preview and explain as we head into this Thanksgiving week and a holiday. Stay with us. We'll see you soon.
You count on breaking news.
People running in the streets, they have their kids, they have their pets.
And help preparing for the unexpected.
Small fire right now, we'll keep an eye on it.
You count on stories from your community. You count on getting different points of view.
We're still human.
And your voice being heard.
We need help.
You count on in-depth reporting.
It's a mess, and it's making people sick.
Because you know the whole story is more than just the headline. This is coverage you count on, only on NBC 7 and Telemundo 20.
This is San Diego News Daily.
I'm Monica Dean. Welcome back. A woman has been sentenced to 20 years in prison for her role in the murders of 3 tourists during a carjacking in Baja California last year. Ari Geisel Silva pleaded guilty for her role in the deaths of Australian brothers Jake and Callum Robinson and their American friend Carter Rode. They were reported missing during a surfing trip in Ensenada last year. Their bodies were later found with gunshot wounds to the head at the bottom of a well. Officials say Silva, along with several men, stumbled upon the tourists during their trip and were interested in their belongings. They say later that day, the group returned to the surfers' camping site, killed them, and stole their items. Another 3 men are still in custody for their involvement in the homicide. An El Cajon family fought with their health insurance company over a $64,000 air ambulance bill for more than 2 years. That is until NBC 7 Investigates got involved, and about a week later, without any explanation, the company changed course and paid up.
I spent countless hours, days on the phone trying to get to the right department. They constantly would tell me, oh, I'm sorry, they're not in the office. Oh, I'm sorry, they can't speak. Oh, I'm sorry, that's just the way it is. And it took you guys to get to the right department. And that's just disheartening to me. It's disappointing to me that it has to be that hard.
Angela Dower's husband, Andrew, needed to be flown to the hospital during their 2023 camping trip to Ocotillo Wells. He doesn't remember what happened because he was having seizures caused by an aggressive brain tumor. While Blue Shield of California covered the cost of his successful surgery, they wouldn't pay for the air ambulance. In the denial, they said it wasn't covered because the chopper didn't get Andrew at his place of injury or illness. But the family says the chopper couldn't land at the campsite. Instead, a ground ambulance rushed Andrew to a nearby airstrip for pickup.
If it wasn't due to that air flight that day, he may not be sitting next to me right now. That's not what you want to hear.
Especially when the doctors are saying I was in status seizures.
Yes.
You could die. You were, on the edge of death, essentially.
Blue Shield wouldn't talk to us about the claim, citing privacy, even though the Dowers said they would waive that, which is something that they've done in the past to talk to companies. We will have another look at your wet weather forecast as we head into the weekend right after this.
NBC 7 and Telemundo 20. Weather coverage you count on. You count on accuracy.
The winds are going to be increasing.
You count on these experts.
Take a look here at our future weather.
In 2 languages.
Más de 3 pulgadas de precipitación.
You count on innovative tech.
Look at our first alert Doppler radar.
From a team you depend on.
Dry conditions to round out this week.
You count on early warnings.
Because we had pretty significant rain.
Because you know every second counts.
It just kept getting worse and worse.
This is First Alert Weather. This is coverage you count on. Only on NBC 7 and Telemundo 20.
Well, we have another storm system on the way. Believe it or not, we're going from back-to-back systems. So the one that came through this morning is pushing out of the area, and the next one is going to be moving south right into Baja. And depending how far south it travels, it is going to determine who gets the heaviest rain. So it looks like it could be south of the border. As we go through the afternoon, we'll continue watching for those spotty showers, kind of widespread through the county, but it is going to be a little bit lighter in nature. As we go into tonight, it'll be eastern part of the county, mountains, deserts where we still have wind and rain showers, and this continues into Saturday as that next area of low pressure begins to approach, and then it brings better chances for rain showers. So as we go through the afternoon, it'll be cloudy but drier with some passing showers. Inland valleys around 61 degrees at 3:59 between 5 and 8. Sunday will be your driest day this weekend. Next week, temperatures will average in the mid-70s, back to near normal Wednesday, and also on Thanksgiving Day in the mountains around 64 degrees Tuesday, but we still have rain and wind for tonight. Monica?
All right, thank you. More coverage you count on at NBC7.com. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend.